Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? So, on gold, let's see what's going on here. Hey, what's up, Tyler? Gold is printing a nice candle. This is a nice injection. Where are we? What's up? Yeah. The Zoom link is in. Oh, hold on, I got you. Yo, Chris, are you in the Discord? Yeah, we'll drop it in there. These 4 hours are printing real nice. I'm coming in to tap this zone that I want to take a buy in. So anything that's yellow is pretty much my zones where I want to buy or sell. And then these blue ones are order blocks. Just so everybody knows. This one is an order block way back. I believe 12 hour? 12 hour, right? 12 hour order block. Put that one. Ooh. Chris, I dropped it in there if you want to grab it. See it broke. 12 hour real clean. Nice. I like the way that 12 hour closed. To be honest with you. For sales. So now we're coming up. Consolidating. I think we're gonna come up. Where is this thing? So we're gonna come in to tap this. Let's come back up here. Test these. Come back down. Here. There's another scenario where we do that. And we come up, right? So I just gotta see two scenarios can play out. I just gotta see, just wait and see how it is. Volume's gonna be kicking in about 50 minutes or so. Let's see what volume brings us today. Let's see what this 30 minutes doing to try and get closer to our it's not too pretty. I don't like the way that we're coming in, getting that wick. Have a nice real. My bad. I don't know why the fuck that shit's on there. Hey, he's in.
We back.
Hey, he's in.
Yo.
Yo.
Can you hear me? Okay, bad. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck this.
Back in the lab.
Yes, sir.
I'm in buys. I've been in buys all day.
For real?
Yeah. I'm waiting for it to let me out. If it does. Well, tell me how I got in that 1803 Robin drawdown. Fat drawdown.
For real?
Yeah.
You got in at 1803?
Yeah. I should have got that. I closed partials once it tapped above that. Like it was in the morning time. Closed partials, then it just started dumping. I was like, fuck. So I just held on. I just been holding on for dear life.
You are, you're a brave man, yo. I don't know why my mic is. See, why do I gotta accept all you guys? You should just be able to come in. I don't know what's going on here. My mic's not coming on. This fucking keeps asking me to. Why this work, man? I don't know what I did. I was playing with these settings and now I can't. I don't know what's going on here. It's like it's not reading it or something. The fuck? Well, fuck it. I'll figure something out. Let's go, let's go. A14266. It's a long ass name. We gotta come up with a nickname for you. This gonna be that A1. We're just gonna leave it at that. That's A1. So, let's see what's going on. I mean, it's looking like. I like how the candles are printing the take a buy. Got this nice that rejected the bottom, came up, closed. It's gonna entice, people who's coming down. We're gonna entice liquidity to go up. Let's see, because we can push up into here. We are 16 minutes into this hour candle. And we're pushing fucking nowhere. What the fuck?
What happened?
I thought we were I thought it was like 5 minutes into the fucking candle, not 17 minutes into this fucking hour candle. Oh shit, he's home. He's back home. Oh,
yes, sir.
Yeah. Your shit got fucked up or no? You're good?
No, it's perfect.
Oh, that's what's up.
No water damage at all. But the certain floors, freaking paint is coming off the walls. It looks terrifying. They have the carpet. Oh, they have like the wood ripped up.
Now it was above you or below you that the water broke?
Above.
Oh, so you're lucky, right? That it didn't.
Yeah, it makes no sense. So it was above us, skipped us, hit the floors beneath me the hardest. Doesn't make sense.
Probably there's like a channel or something that it just off.
Some of the floors are fucked up, like really bad. Really, really bad. People's animals died.
What?
They drowned. Yeah, people's cats drowned.
That's how much water that was in there?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's sick.
That is really crazy.
I'll be damned. I'll be fighting someone. They didn't allow. We were out of town, so we didn't have to worry about it. But they weren't allowing people to go back in to get their stuff.
Oh,
when it happened.
It was just because that shit happened right after that fucking building collapsed.
Yeah.
Like, oh no. We ain't about to catch.
What would you have done? Would you have got? You would have went back in and get your dog, right?
Yeah. I mean, hell yeah, my dog's gonna. Yeah. Like the personal belongings are one thing. My dog, she's gotta come with me, right?
Yeah, but they weren't even allowing people to get their animals, get their things. So they got a fat lawsuit coming against them.
Oh yeah, I mean everyone who lost the animal. I mean, I guess right, it's a lawsuit against an animal, not a loss of life. So it's
Yeah, and people are breaking the lease too, without a problem.
Oh, because of that situation, right? Circumstances.
Yeah, 100%. I
want to see if this candle's going to continue. If this is going to continue up, it's going to break my 50.
Just want to come up and let me out. Just pick a wick above, please.
We're going to come up and get you your some in profit today. I feel it.
Yeah. I might take a bite right here.
I want to see.
I got greedy. I profited a lot today, but I just held on to that one position.
You closed though, right?
Yeah, I closed majority. I had like 6 positions. I closed 5 of them. I have one running, but it's like a 10% runner.
Shit, it's running. I mean, that's the only thing that sucks, right? It's 10%. It's a runner, but it's still in like fucking 50 pip drawdown. So it's like,
yeah. It's really wild. That's just wild.
Just here's an issue. Just run.
Close that door.
Let's see. I want to take Are you gonna take a picture?
You ain't got no shoes,
So, I really want to wait for this 30-minute candle to close, but I don't want to.
Lady, see my dog turned right around. She didn't even let me pet her.
Gotta get it. I'm about to call the markets and let them know we gotta start pushing, right?
Relax.
volume. It's the only thing that sucks, right? About Asian is that you gotta wait for this fucking volume to kick in, and when
You
it
gotta
does,
wait.
we'll get right. You gotta wait.
Test you.
Just keep waiting.
Just a waiting game.
Now it looks like it's gonna tap off this 50. Continue down. Then again, we did push on that 50, 4 times? Oh, I know why. I know why this market's slow. I haven't got my mask on. I'm gonna put my face on, man. Gotta do this proper. Let's go. Now we good to go, right?
Now we talking.
Now volume will start kicking in.
The pit burglar.
See, the only thing that I do like about Asian is that it's predictable, right? We know when volume's gonna kick in. I know when the moves are gonna happen, and it will more or less continue which direction, right? It'll
Right.
We'll either get the retest or the fucking retracement or price correction from the previous one. So it's always nice. I don't know. I like it, but then again, I don't because it is slow. Like I'm watching gold right now and it's fucking moving like, hey, you.
Like a turtle.
There we go. See, the mask came on. That candle got big, right? The biggest candle we've printed yet. Let's see it come down to tap this. Yeah, I don't even know. Dude, this candle is crazy right here. Should happen at what? 5 o'clock? From Raja's group, yo Chris, was you in the Zoom with Luke, Walla, Sasha, and that earlier today?
Oh, they got that. Wait, is that on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, they open that up.
Oh, is that Zoom user? Are you Zoom user? I'll send you the link, Zoom user. It's in the Discord if you want to hop in. I know your name was Alex. I don't know if this is you or not.
Let me match your energy real quick. About to be on that regular time.
Oh, well, I'll drop it. Yeah, Alex, I don't want to put your name out there, but send me a message on Slack, and I'll send you the link and shit. Cause I don't know which one's you, and I don't want to call you out. Cause there is a name. I don't want to say your last name on here if it's.
Maybe with the squad.
I mean, I only see one Alex that starts with an R. So I'm assuming this is you. I did this backwards, right? Okay. Yeah. I'm assuming this is you, right? So, okay, yep, I got you.
It says background fixing.
Nah, that's Miami. Nah, I don't know if they could hear us through on YouTube just right now. Because my headphones won't plug in. They won't connect for some reason. Bless you. Hey, Alex is in the house, man. What's up? How you doing today?
Yo, guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Don't slam it. Oh, Jesus.
Can you hear me? Did I unmute myself? So you looking for anything special today, Alex? Oh, there you go. We lost you. Hey, Zoom user, you're back.
Yo, boys.
We heard you the last time. I don't know if you could hear us. Can you hear me?
Nah, man, I was connected to my computer, and for some reason, when I'm on my computer, I don't have any audio. So I was just hearing you guys from the stream on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Nice, guys. How are you guys doing?
Oh, really? It's good. I'll be right back.
Guys. No stress.
How NY session treat you?
Hey, I wasn't actually able to do it. I started off. I was in that call with Chris earlier today, but for the full session, so I ended up leaving early before everyone started putting in their positions, before a trade was came into play.
Oh.
So yeah, I missed it. That's why I'm trying to get something during Asian.
Let's see. I want to see what this does, right? Because we got this candle out of nowhere, right? At 5 o'clock. That shit with the immediate retracement. I want to see what price corrected it, right? Immediately after. This is at a 5 minute. Right. Oh, this is one of those liquidity drinks where you can't get in, right? Shoot, that's what it is. Yeah, never mind. That's probably just on my broker. I don't know if y'all got them same candles. Sometimes my shit be fucking stupid.
Hey!
Yo, Mitch, you wasn't doing New York earlier today, was you?
No, I was in there early. I was in pre. I didn't hit NYSE. I had to run out and take care of some things today.
Yeah, man, I hear you. All right, man. Nice. So hopefully you catch some pips on.
Yeah, no, because I took one trade and I took like what I got like 14 pips, closed some positions, and then took fucking Venus drawdown and got stomped out.
What, on gold or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually about to break previous days low.
Yeah.
Not
but
about
I want to see what we do, right? Because we're only few hours, right? I want to see how this 4 hour closes because we're only 4 hours into this day. Right,
Yeah,
so I
pretty
like to
much,
look
yeah,
at
right.
I like to look at like the markets as in like thirds, right? So you got the Asian, the London, and the New York. You know, just
I hear
this
you.
is the first of the third.
What do you mean by the first? Oh yeah, the first of the third. Cause
Yeah, because this is where
three,
where tomorrow, right? I don't know where you're at. Today I'm still on the 26th, but we're working on the 27th in Asian, right?
Yeah, I hear you. I'm actually 27th, but nice.
Yeah. I'm still on it. So you're right. So it's printing that day, right? So your day's printing, and I'm watching it begin, right? So it's just that I like to look at the wick, right? This is Asian, so we're gonna make a wick and then to continue. If that makes any sense, right?
Yeah, but you're looking for a wick down, yeah? Towards 1790 or what?
Yes, right. So you see this day, like just off how I see candles. I mean, it could not play out like this, right? But we came down and we tested the highs, and we came down and tested the lows, but we didn't go anywhere, right? We never left. And this is the so this is where I would sell it, right? This is a nice, or a buy it. This is why I'm looking for buys, right? There's too many of these shits in here. I gotta get batteries. I forgot to grab some when I was out. I'm working on the mouse pad and shit. That's just annoying. It's alright. We're coming down, and we're in between these levels here. We got a nice rejection here, strong zone. It either pushes through or it doesn't, right? It comes clean or it doesn't, and it respected that.
Yo, I'll be honest, it kind of looks like this is a pullback, some form of a pullback, because we had a consistent uptrend. Now we're having that pullback.
Yes, right, to move. Oh, this is driving me crazy. I gotta get some batteries for my mouse. I'm on the laptop.
Mouse.
I'm on the laptop. My mouse died, right? And the batteries died, and my kids took the batteries, and I don't know what happened to them. So I'm like using the pad on the laptop. You know, it's annoying. So,
yeah, man, that's terrible to use when you're trying to move the chart somewhere.
Yeah. Because I'm used to the scrolling thing on the top and
Right,
shit.
man.
So it came down, right?
Pain right now, man.
So we came down, right? We made like that, right? Beautiful pattern,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Came up, but then we did the same thing here, almost, right? You know,
And we went up. Yeah, man, exactly.
came up. We're coming up here, right? These candles are the opposite of these candles, right? The wicks are to the top side over here. The wicks are to the bottom side in this one, right? So just me, the way I'm seeing it is just it's printing the same thing backwards, right? So we're gonna come down to here to come back up, possibly, right?
Man, I like that, man. Interesting.
I mean, that's just how I see it, right? So I see wicks and I look for wicks, and these candles look like they move the same way, just the opposite, right?
No, I get it, man. The patterns always repeat themselves, and I like the way that you just looked a couple days before and you found this very similar pattern.
I mean, that price will
replicate.
always repeat, right? Just like you said. So if you look in it, it's going to print these candles, right? It's going to give the same patterns because there's only so many ways they can move price, right? It's eventually going to repeat itself, right? So that's what I'm looking for, right? To come down into here, maybe. This is on the day, right? So I'm trying to see if we come down to then push up, right? Can we keep this support, right? Are we going to respect it or are we going to break it?
I think it was a couple days ago. A couple of us in the Zoom call, we took a buy once the wick entered like around 1791, and we just held it and let it go all the way back up to about 1810.
What, right here?
Like, yeah, man. Exactly. On that wick, we caught buys and then let it just fly all the way back up, and it wasn't 18
Yeah, you coming into here, right? That's a beautiful fucking...
Yeah. It was it was a real nice move. Yeah.
So, and we made this M, right? So in the M's, I'd rather see it complete itself, right? I don't like this. This is at least to come down into here, right? Didn't even do that. So it created that. Right, are we gonna come back to test that level in here?
Let's see, but it's just a very strong. That's
just what
it's called an order block.
But then again, I haven't traded gold in a while on a daily, but because we got this zone here, right? That's a nice zone there. This is a mean resistance, right? I keep grabbing this fucking mouse, right? So we got this here, bounced on the top of it, then we broke it again, came back to it, you know, broke it, and tested it, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much a fake out.
Yeah.
Oh wow, man. This is something I've never looked at.
Oh, AU?
The AU. Yeah, man, never looked at AU to US.
Oh, I love AU. Right. It's clean, right? You see, it's a lot of clean moves I like to in here, right? Bam. Came down, never broke the low, came up, closed fucking weak. Beautiful. That was the beautiful entry I missed. What day is this? 26. Yeah, I missed that. That was today. And then I missed that one. Because I'm on trading gold again, right? So I'm on gold and AUD. But I haven't traded gold on a daily in so long. I gotta give myself like a 24-hour period to just trade gold.
Do you find yourself
My bad, my
Yeah,
bad.
go on.
Oh shit. I'm terrible at this. My bad. Here comes Sam. My computer don't even alert
Yo,
me. I don't even know how that waiting room shit got on. That shit didn't
what's good,
even.
guys?
What up? What up?
Yo, Sam.
What's up with that 9 o'clock candle?
That shit
See what's
fucking.
up.
That's what I'm waiting to see, right? I'm thinking we're in this. I'm getting ready to take a buy, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking to take a buy. I'm not getting. I haven't taken one yet.
Yeah, after today's mess, it should buy, but I have a feeling that that shit is not done selling.
That's what I was. So, right, are we gonna come down to what time frame was that? I think it was the 15th. Oh, right in here, right? I don't know what time frame it was. We were just looking at, right? But I believe it's coming to test it, right? To come down a little bit lower, to then go up.
Yeah, minimum is gonna test those lows.
Because we're coming to, like Alex said, we're coming to the daily low, right? So we're testing that shit.
Yeah,
Look,
there's
see,
a lot of money under there.
I think we just made our wick for the day, right?
Yep.
That's that test, right? That's my sign that I gotta. We're about to make some. No, mad as hell that shows a MT4. See, but we got this over here, right? So this pink line is where I put a order, right? So I want to write it like this. So then write it back up. Right. Ash. Right. I'm back. Oh, sorry. I was putting batteries into my to my mouse finally. What's up? You there?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I had to unmute. Hold on, let me turn off something else. Can you hear me? All right, Mitch, what's this gold gonna do?
Well, I'm hoping that it. I was trying to take it on the 5-minute, right? But I got rid of this order because I didn't like how this one closed. but I want to see it come down. I had to sell here to sell down to like here to come back up to catch it to move up, right?
Yes.
But it's not doing it right. It's not doing it fast enough, right? Because if for what I wanted to do, it would have to do it. It would have had to have done it on this candle, tapped in to tap me out to come down here to that, so that the 9 o'clock candle could push us this way, right?
Hello.
How are you, Chris?
Good. I'm home finally.
Yeah, what's up, Chris? Hi, Michelle.
What up?
Hi, Sammy, with your new name up on here. Sammy, can I just say I'm rattled after today? I'm just rattled.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
what
glad
happened?
you
What happened to
enjoyed
your
that.
girl on a ride?
I mean, today was just a lot of energy. It was just a lot. It was. I was up and I was like, don't get out. Like, don't get back in. You're doing good. You made your quota for the day. And then in New York, on that drop, I got back in. And then I just gave it all back. And I was like, my gosh.
Yo, this was
Yeah.
a fake out. Like, holy shit.
I'm still holding those buys.
Yeah, my
You
bad.
are?
My bad. I forgot.
you're in
That's
the
why I
1803.
started.
Chris, you're in at 1803. I was in at 1806. Like, I took it early, and I was in profit a little, but then it went down. And yeah, so I just need to start waiting for like extra confirmation. That's just it. I'm ready for the easy trading.
Yo, what is these hours print on for? Like, what the fuck is going on? I know he in Asian, but shit.
Put it in reverse, Terry.
Hey, Chris. Well, I don't know who's all watching.
What do you want? What do you want?
Well, no.
No, Sammy did something over here.
Oh.
He drew on. I don't know if he did it on purpose, accident.
You've just been around a lot longer, Chris, so I just wanted your opinion on
All right.
how the energy was today
In the charts or the people?
and the people.
It was wild.
Was it?
It was wild. Yeah, I mean, it was good. It was good, but it was wild. Yeah.
You know what I'm getting at, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to say it.
I know, and I avoid all these types of things. So I'm always an inclusive person that like it has nothing to do with me. So I just stay out of all that mess, and I just don't know. Like I just don't want to be a part of it.
Right. You are the captain. You're the captain of this ship with the trading lounge. So.
Well, I mean,
What? Something went down? I missed it.
no, nothing happened. Nothing bad really happened. It's just like Slack stuff. It's like market fluidity drama that's happened, and I just don't want to have a part of it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think I know what channel you're going down. I mean, I had to leave, right? Because I had to take care of something. Unfortunately, I had to be a fucking adult and go do shit.
Mitch, you left right before NYSE bell opening.
Yeah, I had to. I had no choice.
Honestly, you probably were the smartest one.
To just walk away. Nah,
Yeah.
I looking at that shit. This is fucking ugly.
Straight up, man. Seriously, if it's not looking good to you, like, why are you? Yeah, you're right.
I was out. It was
Yeah,
taking
boy.
forever. I was like, you know what? I'm out. I gotta go.
Yeah, that was really smart. I got it. Look, I'm not even watching charts right now. I'm doing some other stuff, but I've got to get some sleep. But I was like, I'm gonna at least try to watch 8 o'clock. Which there you go, it's moving. Gosh, this is what gets me. Like, I know it's gonna go right back up. I told Cody it's gonna go back up. It's gonna let everybody out because that's what it does. And it makes
Honestly,
me wait.
I missed my entry. I freaking missed my entry.
You missed your entry where?
Like for like a little scalp on a 1 minute. I was waiting for that candle to happen. My entry would have been at like 1797, 1797.80.
Yeah, well, you might get it again here in a second.
I think we're about to come down. It looks like we're about to sell.
That's the thing, yeah. I wanted to take it on the way up and put at break even so that if she wants to go, she goes. If not, we'll see it come down. But
I'm about to roll the dice.
I think she's gonna go. I'm not even gonna lie.
You think she's gonna go where?
Up.
I want to see what she does, right? I want to see what it does because it's treated this 50 as a support, right? I want to see if it comes down to tap it or we're just gonna right?
She's got to go let people out. It's what happens. It's like the correction that has to happen. It's like the balance that has to happen. I know that sounds weird.
It's the one we want to happen, right?
But it's the stuff where I sit in a loss and then it gives me the window. And I got out. I was like, I'm gonna try to get out and reposition, but I didn't reposition. I should have bought in at the bottom. But I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna pin myself to another trade.
Smart. Right now, it's like at the bus station. It's letting people off, letting people on.
I think it's letting us in right now.
Mm-hmm.
For what? For sales?
Nope. If this prints like this, how it is right now, I'm taking a buy.
Yeah.
Let's just see. Look, I'm gonna stick tight really here. I mean, we don't have much to go for a stop loss, so
Yeah.
I mean, what's
Michelle. Yes, you're right.
But I'm so mad because I did not honor my stop loss today. I did not. And I think I let the noise of the room get in my head and...
Yeah, look at this whole move.
Hey, check the chat, the Zoom chat. See.
Yeah, the chat that's on the Zoom. Is it showing?
Yeah.
No, it's not. I got it.
Yeah. No, we don't have to talk. We don't have to physically say it, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve, how you doing? You got in, Steve? Are you in? Or are you trying to
He's
get
just setting up the fact.
Oh, sorry, guys. I don't know. I gotta change this, right? I don't know why it's on my waiting room. I don't mean to leave y'all in the waiting room. I'm sorry, Lena.
Hey, that's okay.
Hi, Lena.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good. How are you? How was your morning?
Good. It was fine. I'm late. I'm at an office. Nobody's here. It's a huge office. It's completely empty, and I'm finishing a project. So I thought I'd just jump on and listen to you guys while I'm doing my work. So I'm not going to be really trading, but
Just here for the company.
yeah. And also, I learned a lot last night. And Mitch, are you still following your plan?
Yes. No, I didn't. I yes and no, right? So I haven't thrown the fibs. I came home late to the charts. I just hopped on and I was looking and I haven't seen it, right? But this is a level where I did. I lied to you, Lena. I didn't. I went back to the old ways of how I trading it, just strictly off candles, and I did say that I was trading.
No, but Mitch, I didn't ask that to.
No, I'm glad you did, because I did, right? So I said that, right? You and I had that conversation where I wanted, to try and confluence this in, and I just went back, right?
Well, that's okay. I've done that a lot of times, where my plan, not necessarily like in your case, but when my plan wasn't fully like formed, and I was still open to different influences and thoughts, and ideas. So that's why I was just checking, because I'm in the middle of forming my own plan. I'm sort of changing it up. So I didn't mean to put you on the spot there.
No, I mean, it would be, right? Because this is where I would like to. I mean, until Sammy explained it's 27 to me, but this is still the area, right? I would look to take a buy in this area, unless it shows that we're coming down to the 27. But you like the 61, right, Sammy?
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, the 27 is good enough. If it retraces from like a higher level. So like if by London, like this whole leg happens, and it's, let's say hypothetically it was at the 618, we would look for it to come back down to make a lower low at minus 27. Okay. Yeah, the minus 618, Mitch, that one, I look at that and in times of a market like what it did today, like overextended.
Did you call it earlier, right before I left, right? You said you called the 618 when I had my joints here, right?
Yeah, I use that too. Like if it extends beyond the minus 27, the next target is probably near the minus 618. But I mean, I rarely use it, but I have it there just in case. But yeah, I literally entered for buys, and if it goes literally 20 pips, I'm gonna go break even and just let it go.
Very nice. Michelle, are you on?
Yes.
Hi. Did you take a position?
I did now, but I wish I'd have gotten it where I got out earlier, which was lower than here. So my goal when I get out on a loss is to always re-enter in a better position. But it was so tight that I was like, no. I mean, I just wasn't going to take it until I started to see a move. So, yeah, I'm now. But I took a loss earlier today, bigger than I really wanted to take.
Okay.
Which wouldn't have been bad if I'd honored my stop loss, but
because your room
I'm a work in progress.
Your room is
exactly, but what I really like is you
say
it. The fact is, I mean, you did get started in trading, like when you told us about that story where your grandmother was like you knew about it back then. I tried to find out at that age, but my dad would he wouldn't share anything with his 6 daughters.
Yeah,
I was like bugging him all the time, and he just would, just wouldn't tell me. So I would give him anything for a grandma like that.
Depending on how long I could
get I mean, I learned a lot. And it was one thing. That's an interesting story. Is my grandmother, because I never knew her my whole life until like 9 months before she passed, and we became very close and we traded together. It was kind of crazy, but we did that, and then I got to learn a lot about her.
I could come earlier.
Another thing is though, this stuff, it's all going to start coming together. You know how Sasha sort of connected and got a whole lot of information at once, and she was able to because she opened the WhatsApp chat, and she was really able to keep talking with whoever she wanted to get information with, and I think that kind of learning, sometimes it just comes together in a whirlwind. But your kind of knowledge, you have a really wide variety of knowledge. And I just, do you ever have that feeling where you just, all of a sudden it kind of starts to come together, and then you had that feeling of solid knowing? I mean, you can never know in the market completely, but some things come in, and you say, look, that's it. I'm not going to do that anymore, and I'm not even tempted, because now I know in my bones. Does that make sense?
I'll let you know when I arrive there, Lena. It sounds amazing. Like, I'm telling you every other day, I'm like, I got this. I got a handle on it. I mean, I'm not losing money, so that's good. But I'm definitely like paddling up a creek with a tennis racket some days. And I feel like I'm doing it to myself. So that's why Cody, who has never really come over consistently and traded with me, Cody's going to start coming over every day and trading with me because he balances out my thinking. Like, we actually trade really
Oh,
well
Steve, you can hear me?
together.
My bad, Steve.
Oh, that's nice.
I thought I
So,
muted it,
like,
right?
the
I don't know
position
how
I
to,
took
what
today
I'm
that ended
doing.
up being a loss, he would have never have taken. But he went to go to the bathroom. He was like, Mom, he was like, I just went to go pee and come back and you're in a trade. After we sat for hours and didn't get in a trade. And I'm like, I know. So, and then I went to the bathroom and I'm like yelling, I'm like, hey, I think you need to watch the trade. And he was asleep. Like, I went to go get a drink of water. I try to get up and walk away. And I told him before I walk away, like, hey, watch the trade. But then I think he fell asleep. So,
Yeah,
anyway, we're going to get there.
Cody,
Sammy says we're going to get there. And I believe Sammy.
I believe you know what? Sammy, I have so much faith in the way you build a picture in someone's mind and you calmly um you pick up nuances from how people ask questions, and even when other people are trying to answer, sometimes you grab that extra part, and they seem to be so satisfied, like with the answer. I can't believe that you appeared in our group. Great.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
how did
I
you
think,
get connected with it? Was I know it was Sasha, but because it's Sasha's group, she added you, right?
well, yeah. I mean, I guess it was everybody in general. I just tuned in to the lounge, and I started off as a commenter in the comments, and then Michelle opened up the, like, she sent the Zoom link, I guess, in the Discord.
Oh, yeah.
And so I got on, and she was like, well, guys, open your mics. We want to hear you talk, and we want to know about you. And I was like, I'm pretty sure everybody's like too chicken to say anything. So, let's just talk about some charts. And that's when I opened my mic, and yeah, that's pretty much how it went.
It's a good opportunity, isn't it, when Michelle does that? Because
Yeah.
I wasn't someone who would necessarily just jump on and talk about. I mean, I don't have a background in trading enough and experience talking, but I started talking when Michelle opened the chart, but anyway,
and getting people to step forward. It's a gift.
It really is. It really is.
Yeah, and you're finding your people, like in my mind, like Sammy, that's when I'm feeling like we're finding our people.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are other groups that have split off from other memberships and all of that, not gone away from, but met each other at these,
Right.
and found their people, like it's sort of at the same vibration or whatever.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. It's hard to find people that are kind of like you in a way, not just in trading, but kind of same ways of thinking and seeing the charts, or maybe approaching the charts, and kind of keeping each other like calm, or like, maybe even though we're all on different journeys in our trading experience, it's just that balance that, like, just or keeps us all intact and going. I don't know. I really enjoy it. Like, I like where we are, and I'm excited about the future for what we can do.
Yeah, I have to ask you, do you play basketball?
Of course, yeah. Is my profile picture? Yeah,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. So when I talk about being in the zone, like when, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I haven't probably
Yep,
actually.
yep. I know 100% what you mean.
There's
Because,
something.
from a sports perspective, you have to get in that zone. But the tricky thing here in trading is like you can't get in the zone and have like an alpha mentality and say, I'm gonna get them, or like I'm gonna show them. Like you have to surrender to the markets in a way, um, and just be in position. And if it works out for you, it works out. If it doesn't, then you have to look to position yourself strategically in a new way.
Yeah, but
And
tell me what you think about this. Sorry, I just wanted to jump in. Tell me what you think about this. Um, you, you, you can be an alpha type. I don't know a lot about alpha type people. I'm sure I'm a go-getter, and I know a lot of people who are, and then a lot of people who are the same type and can sit back when they need to. But I really don't believe that there can be alpha people, alpha basketball players or volleyball players or whatever. They have to, like you said, they have to give that up for the team. They
right,
Otherwise you can't be in the zone together. And then, like, when you're in that zone, you know where everybody is and they know where you are, and that's why they can hand it off on a certain angle and it goes to that person and you don't know how that pass was made.
yeah, yeah,
And so
yeah,
the alpha doesn't really work, but everybody puts up with everybody in the group here, even if they sort of have funny personalities. Or I'm sure mine's pretty funny because I'm kind of a little bit older, and it just different people. Anyway, I'm rambling. Midge, I can't hear you. Sorry. I'm gonna stop talking too.
No, you can
Lena.
keep going. Sorry, can you hear me now?
Lena, can you tell us about what you do? You're always working.
Oh, if I tell you, I have to kill you.
I'm a little intrigued actually.
You know what? So sometimes if I wouldn't have to get this project done for this client right now tonight, and I'm leaving tomorrow to go a couple of days on vacation. But I am going to tell you guys what I do. It's nothing special. It's just like there's a few things, and I've sort of reinvented myself a few times, and I've used everything before to stand on the next thing that I developed. And so yeah, and so I can't, it would just take too long. I don't mean to be mysterious. I'm just saying it just would take a long time.
No, but like the fact that you're like, I can just take off to another country to go focus on trading. And and like Cody called me and he goes, is she being serious? And I go, no, she's being serious. and I'm over here with a 15-year-old about to start school. And I'm like, yeah, no, not everybody gets to do that. But obviously she's at a place in her life and her career and what she does that she can do that.
I know it. And I also know it sounds like I can do that in a lot of ways because I can work distance on my computer with clients. But also I just happened to meet someone who has that huge 3 apartments of bed and breakfast, and I just thought that the bedrooms are really big. People can bring their families, and we can have someone cooking and someone going grocery shopping or whatever, and we can focus and we can trade even for 10 days.
I know you make it sound so easy. Like honestly, Brian does all the shopping and cooking at our house.
Yeah, and who does it for me? Like I'm exhausted because I can't do everything that the two of you do. Right?
Yeah.
So
right.
that's why I need to leave my home. That not need, but that's why it's way better for me to focus in a place like that like say for example that place in Tuscany, it was off season, so it was everybody had gone, their kids had gone back to school. So I got the place for 15 euros a day. So 15 euros a day, I mean, that's
15
nothing.
No,
euros?
that's amazing.
Wait a minute,
Yeah.
wait a minute, wait a minute. You never said that, right? I'm about to rent this. How much for per?
See, you're not on WhatsApp. Are you on WhatsApp?
I
Are
am,
you?
but I have it silenced because it drives me crazy. 200
I know. I
messages a
know.
day.
So that's where I said it. That's where I
Oh,
said
okay.
it.
So I gotta read.
We
I
need
go back and read. I read them after the thing.
Yeah, so everybody's thinking it's $100 or 100 euros or 100 USD per night or whatever, but no, it's not, because I have gotten to know people there.
Oh, even
And
if I paid, even if it was $100, that's not bad.
well, exactly, right, but it's not like so. All I'm saying is, if we do, for me, I need someone to cook. You know, I absolutely love food, and I really need healthy food. But if I'm cooking, I'm not trading, or I'm not focusing on my companies, and there's just too much for one person, I think, to do sometimes. I mean, Mitch, who cooks for you?
Um, me, and my wife sometimes. Depends who's. Mostly her.
So you kind of share it. You kind of share it, right?
Oh, sometimes, right? I'll grill and she cooks, right? So if we're grilling, I'll grill.
Okay, and who thinks of the groceries and if you need toilet paper?
Her.
It's a
Well,
trick question.
yeah,
That takes
but
that takes up
we have a
mine.
bidet, so I don't have to think about toilet paper.
You're hilarious. Well, what I'm saying is, and I always remember a friend of mine. She went into politics, and then she was asked to go higher in politics, and she came back and spoke to a group of us, and one of the other people in this organization that I was in asked her who thinks about those things, and she said, I know it takes up a lot of room in my mind, because my husband and I are both busy, but I have to think about when those things are going to be empty,
Yeah.
and think of ordering them and do all of that. And that's what I'm talking about, that it takes up space in your mind. And if I'm at a place where I don't have to focus on anything like that for about 4 or 5 weeks, that's when I made my money trading. In 2017, that's when I made my money trading. I mean, Michelle can tell you sort of what happened after that, but you know, I didn't develop a very good strategy or plan or anything. I didn't know anything about that, but I started trading, and the focus itself helped me be successful.
Nice.
Does that make
See,
sense?
yeah. Oh, exactly. You get to uh, clear your mind, especially in a place like that. That's beautiful. You don't have to think about anything, and just it's nature, right? So when I go to places like that, it's just peace. You could hear yourself think. I live in the city. It's always loud and smoky, and it stinks around here. Like, it's just terrible, right? And then you go to a place like that and you get the fresh air, and it just makes you feel better, right? And so when you feel better, you can do better, right?
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. I could probably, or other people as well, can probably have more profit in 1 month than they might when they might earn in 3.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, you know what? I'm just, Michelle, Sammy. I was just throwing the ideas out there. I wasn't saying, hey, everybody, I can go, away for a month or 2 months or whatever. But I live in my place at home. I sold my house. I had a couple of houses over 23 or 25 years. I sold my last one, and I just
Oh, you got rid of them all?
well, I know I only had one at a time. But
Oh.
what I mean is I had a house and I spent so much time taking care of it, you know, and getting the roof fixed and the furnace when it went down, or mowing the lawn and doing all that. I raised a daughter, and um then I got another house a little bit about the same size but in a better place. And you know, it's just it's work. It's work all the time. And even a friend of mine was saying, you know, Lena, I wouldn't have bought a house if I didn't have a husband, because there's so much upkeep and work. So, and I don't mind working. I love work, but all I'm saying is then you can't trade all the time, you know? And
Yeah. Can't
yeah.
trade.
So that's me. I don't have like a lot of money to spend, but I I do make friends, and you know,
You be
I
killing
have
them in these trades. You just be the silent sniper, man. We know you, Lena. You be getting them
yeah, I'm
secret
gonna get a
entries.
reputation. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys.
Okay.
Okay. I I think we did it go up,
It went up and then
and
came back
then
down, and now it went up and came back down.
okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna go on silent here.
Hey, Lena.
Okay.
Sorry, we took you off your work vibe.
It was a pleasure. Pleasure. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, this gold. That's honestly all I anticipated. I just wanted that run up. I got my pips. I'm out.
You got your 20 pips?
I got my 20 pips.
I thought it was going to do
Got it.
something bigger, but then again, it did give us a nice move.
Now you think it's done?
Monday, right? Because it gave us a nice move Monday, right? And like that first, or Sunday, I guess it would be, right? Sunday night Asian. Today's Tuesday. But so that Monday, where is it? Is it right here? Right here, right? Shut up. So what was the chances of us getting another nice can't move today, right? Because this is what I was waiting for, right? This move here. Which it did do, it just not to that at all. Never mind. Love the roses.
Hey, Steve Green, what's your thoughts on gold?
Well, they're not playing out, Michelle. I thought we might get another nice push up with Asia, but I think just as Mitch was saying there, I think it did its work yesterday, and it's feeling a bit lazy today. Unfortunately, I couldn't take it yesterday as I was driving at the time. That was exactly the move I was looking for, and it tapped into an order block on the 30-minute, and then it ripped, and I bloody missed it.
Hey, you know, there's a lot of us that went in drawdown and took a loss, so you might not have missed it. The sentiment in the room was that we were going up, and so everybody kept buying on the way down.
Yeah, well, I bought at 1802 for New York Stock Exchange Open and ended up losing. I lost a good chunk. So I'm feeling a bit raw today.
You're not alone.
Yeah, we're with you on that, Steve.
Well, I was gonna take a trade, and I was sad about it earlier, but then I'm kind of glad hearing about it and looking at it. I didn't look at the charts all day till I came on the stream, right? Because I was just mad that I finally cut my buy from this morning. Sheesh. But yeah, sorry, Cameron. Maxi in the comments said that. But yeah, it's because this is. It was a mess. I don't know what gold's doing. I wonder if it's getting ready for the news.
Did Guala keep hold of his sal, his runner?
That's you, Paul. Say something.
I'm curious if Cameron Maxey is the Cameron Maxey that I know.
You know Cameron Maxey?
How they spell it?
Same way Cameron Maxey spells it.
CB Consumer.
Hey Michelle, do you know whether Guala held on to his sal runner?
Guala did. Guala actually, I don't remember.
He made out nice his trades, right?
He had a runner going.
I don't know if he had runners left open, but I seen his trades on Instagram.
Well, I hope somebody benefited from it.
Cameron did say that they're in the Houston area.
Cameron, do you live north of Houston in the Kingwood area? Well, maybe you're not on Mitch's stream.
Mitch's stream got a green.
Yeah. I don't know why they keep. I don't know how to get rid of that green border. So we just rock with it, right?
That would be really strange if there's another Cameron Maxey in the Houston area.
No, on Southeast Daytona. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. So we have a friend recently who asked us about trading, and their son's name is Cameron Maxey. And that's what I thought. Well, maybe he's logged in on his son's Zoom because we told him about this. And I was like, surely he would have told us if he was like trading. Anyway, good luck, Cameron. Nice to meet you.
What
do
the
you think about
hell's going
GJ?
on?
What do you think about GJ, Mitch?
GJ?
Yeah.
I don't like GJ. GJ sucks. I don't know. I haven't even marked this chart in forever. Let's do some analysis, right? Force me to. So we got. This was a beautiful move. I'm not gonna lie. I do hate GJ, but this is a nice move, right? It copied itself, right? So are we gonna do the same thing to finish that move off? Or are we exhausted, right? Because we're coming in here. No, I think we're gonna come. I don't think we're gonna make this. I don't even know where this came from. So ooh, liquidity grab. We're going up. We're testing these highs, right? Seeing this candle, seeing these. We're gonna break this to continue. I don't know when, but we are, because we gotta respect this. We'll see what we do to this 50 EMA. Coming up. I haven't watched GJ in a minute, so let's see. Cause gold ain't doing nothing. Hold on, I want to see you real quick. 2 seconds. Alright. So is anybody in watching GJ? Looking for GJ? I'm southeast. What do you guys think about GJ?
GJ is cheeky.
I don't know. I don't know what I think about GJ. Let's go here. Right. We're tapping into this order block right here. Oh, that's a 5-minute. Oh, sorry guys, it's a long day. See, I don't like this, how this wick came down, right? I really don't like how far that wick came down. To classify this whole thing. Right, because that's a big zone, Michelle, right? Or Sammy? Anyone on the order blocks? I guess not, right?
I mean, maybe that is kind of big. Maybe look at it on a different time frame and see what you see.
I mean, because it's...
I mean, regardless, I'm going to give you my opinion based on what I've learned from Sammy. At least maybe 50%.
What? I mean, buys look in the future, but I don't see that in the near future. Oh, this is the 2 hour. How that look on the hour? So you would say the 50%? On this whole move, or just? Because the 50 would be down to here, right? Tapping that 0 to come down. I want to see what it's going to do, because we broke out of this consolidation here, and we're going to come into this, tap it, and come back down. I don't know. I don't watch GJ during Asians, so I don't know how it reacts to stuff. And even when I did watch it, I never really watched it per se, because I would be on the streams with Raja, and he would watch it, right? I'd be trading gold, so hey, you's fucking taking us for a ride. I've been waiting for it to buy, and it doesn't want to buy for some reason. Just wants to keep selling. A consistent sell in these zones. I think we're done with these fucking moves for today. I honestly do. For the Asian, I'm gonna hold out and see, cause cause this candle's just pretty nasty, right? This would have been a nice entry for a sell, but now it's closing like this. So I wonder if the sells are gonna come. Do we grab what we needed to grab in here? Because this is now a breaker, right? Because it broke through it. We haven't left this area fucking... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours. Right? We're consolidating in this range for 9 hours. How big is this range? That's nasty. I did have this pink line was representing where I was gonna have my sell stops or buy stops, but I closed them. Or sell stops. I was selling, not buying. Off that candle. Let's go. Get some movement. It's going down, back up. Let's tap it into this fucking 50. Let's see if what it does, right? It came down, tapped it once, broke it again. I want to see if it's going to come down. Because if it does, I think I'm going to take a sell right here. Right? Because we're coming down. And I'm going to hold that to here. Probably in London. Gold gonna drop. That's what I'm not saying that, right? We're gonna go to 1803 0420 and then we're gonna drop. So Chris could get his exit and re-entry, right? That's what we're gonna do. So just don't look at this, right? This is not this right here is not what I'm thinking, right? Just listen to the words I'm saying.
I don't know if I should just take this L or hold it, but I don't want to wake up in the morning and be like,
I don't know how much do you think you could channel Michelle's hold, right? Michelle, you're the one we need to channel. So what would you do in this scenario, right?
Which scenario are we in?
If
we're
you're
in 60,
if
we're
you
in 60 we're in 60 pip drawdown scenario.
Well,
and you're you don't know what to do.
I mean, like, should have probably got out on that last up. You know, here's what I say. When you're in drawdown, you try to find the best possible way to get out with the least damage. Even if, like, it's bad, sometimes you're like, okay, right now we could have a little pop up, and then you take advantage of that. I'm having to learn that if, like, if I get into that bad drawdown, sometimes it might not get back there. I just got to pick the best place to get out of it.
Can you close can you close half of that 10%?
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
I mean, here's the thing. I just don't know. Like, it's crazy because I always say gold comes back and lets you have it out.
Yeah,
like,
no, I can take the L. I just don't want to see a red number, you know. I don't want to.
I totally get it. Trust me, I get it. But here's the other flip side of it. The other flip side is you don't take the L, it drops, then you see the primo entry to enter to go back up, and you're like, I can't because I'm stuck.
Right.
That's the other part.
Damn, gold is just dropping.
I kicked in a little late. How many lots do you guys trade with? Sometimes sometimes lots, sometimes
Shit.
trade. Michelle likes to go with 150 pips or lots. I think Sammy's like 350 lots.
Took the L. I closed it. I don't give a fuck.
You closed it?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I'm tired of this. What's gold doing?
Dude, I literally got out like right before it dropped.
Yeah, Sammy, I know. I was like, he just got out. Here's my question, Sammy. Are we clearing out all the buy stops from here to go back up?
Let me see the chart. 1 second. Where?
Right where we're at now. We just dropped below all the candles.
I was smoking weed earlier this stream.
Nope, we're about to tap
Bro.
into this price block that's down here. That's what's
Yeah,
about to
like
happen.
that low low where what's his name? Alex. I don't know if he's on here, but that low low where Alex bought in. There's stop losses under there. I think we're gonna raid those. Damn, they're really trying to get there with urgency. And it's not because when the news comes, they might want to push it down lower. That's also always a possibility, but it could be that by the time that a certain news event comes out, they want to be in that price range to be able to stack positions to then take it the other way. That's kind of what I'm looking at. We're not that far off from the weekly low.
There's an order block
that?
just below at 1787, something like that. 1 hour order block. I wondered if it's coming down to there.
Yeah, most likely it's going to get there.
And then go back up.
Hey guys,
Yeah,
look
like
at the 1 minute candles. I know y'all never look at it, and I know people would rather be kicked in the balls than to look at it. But
If your name's Iron Man.
Oh my god, when he said that, oh my god.
It's so funny. But look
It
at that.
was
Okay,
funny.
we had that drop. We have a doji. And honestly, I wonder if this could be some stupid turning point.
Honestly, you never know.
You don't.
You really don't, but damn. You really don't. And even if you're on the 1 minute, yeah, like Mitch, go to the 1 minute and then zoom in. I don't know if he's here with us. But anyway, it pretty much tapped the minus 27 from that high it just made to the lows. And yeah, I'm literally sitting on it right now. So either it's going to test that support at the bottom on a 5, 15 minute, whatever, and continue, or we should see it pop back in. I want to see the 5 minute candle close, see how that works out. But this shouldn't have happened if we were going to continue to be bullish. But the way it did that, it just
Disrespectful.
It's being disrespectful. It's just saying more sells, like 100%. Damn, it's going crazy.
Oh shoot, I missed the move. Yeah, well, this move was being stubborn to play out. I mean, it really didn't though. It did kind of print out nice on the 5.
Yeah. I honestly might enter like a small position and see where they're going to take it, because we're not even bottoming out anytime soon.
Like I said, right, to come down to take my buys in here. Oh, I can't scroll.
Yeah.
Hold on. We're breaking right through it, right? Coming down. Guess it played us, right? It came at the end of 9.
Hey Mitch, what's that orange box on your chart down at the bottom there?
This is a order block from something. I don't know. I moved. It must have moved.
Yeah, so I've got an order block at 1787 on the 1 hour. I couldn't see one up there though.
I don't know where. I must have moved it. Maybe it was in here. I don't know. I have no clue where this shit came from. Guess we don't need it then, right? Oh, it might have been one of these zones. On a different fib, now that I think about it.
Oh, okay. Come on, gold. What are you doing?
I don't know what it's doing. This guy brought the what? Spliffers? I don't know what that is. Oh, a spliff. I got you. You put it together, man. It look weird. I don't know why. Let's go. I want to see this fucking tap. Right? We are a lot of people, buddy. There's you in the 1790s. That's where I'm looking to buy, right? I might even put it up here. How did he get that to come up on my app?
Yeah, no, double click Mitch, and then scroll down on the alert actions. Yeah, view more actions. Yeah. It should be
Send
send
email
email
to
to.
MSS. Oh, not about to do that.
There's a no. There was another option. It should have.
I don't know.
It
Maybe
should
because
ask you.
I don't know. I'm gonna do it before I go to bed, though. I'll leave it there for right now.
Is there a little buy limit right there?
No, it's just I don't really like buying limits when I go to sleep, because it could like just hit it then come down and you know what I'm saying and just keep going. But
Like
it's
a,
alert,
like a,
right?
take money out my account limit.
Yeah, basically, right? But I want to set it here, right? I think I'm going to set it at this 15-minute order block all the way back here. This one I know because it's color coordinated, Steve. These are order blocks. Blues are order blocks. These... Oh, that was the zone. That was my zone. That was the other zone for this.
Sorry, Mitch, I probably confused you there, mate. I should have just let it go.
No, now that I think about it, right? Because this is order blocks are in blue, and then my golden zones are. That was where I wanted to buy. I think this or this. The other day we were in here. I think that was from Saturday. I made it the plan Saturday. Yeah, see, it would have been these. This would have been the fib here. No, that's not the fib. It was here. I think I put it on that one, right? Or it was over here, based off that one. I don't know. One of these. That's where that zone came from, though. I should have known that, right? And it does line up with this. Where's Iron Man? I legit said better buys. Yeah, I don't really care. Her shit drama was on. I don't want this shit to be drama. I just stopped streaming. See, I should have trusted my first analysis and I took it away because I had a sell stop right here or sell limit to sell.
You said you did.
Yeah, but I removed it.
Mitch,
Yes.
have you ever entered a buy or a sell after you've sort of analyzed and put it together, but that you felt so good about it, and then you entered it?
And it went totally the opposite direction.
No, and then it went perfectly.
Oh yeah. And oh look, there was even a wick there. Yes, I do, and that makes you feel so good, right? Confident to take the next trade and the next, like you get that good. You set it up. Everything plan comes together. It makes you feel good about spending that time on the charts and like it wasn't a waste.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that, and I've been wondering if I shouldn't wait until I get that feeling before I take a trade. Because a lot of us, we take trades when we think it's going to be right, but we don't always have that feeling of, oh, this is perfect.
But
And
then
it's
how many
really,
trades would you take, right? So I mean, sometime, right? So I what candle was it? Me and Sammy were here. I think Sasha was here, so it might have been Sunday or last week, maybe. A candle printed in the way like this, right? It should have came down and it should have went back up, but it didn't, right? Like it did the opposite, like kind of how it did here. Like this is I would have been in, right? This is all in. This is you look here, this is the same thing and it went up, right? This is what I look for in just how I trade regular without the fibs and the zone and the order blocks and all that. I look for these, right? And that would have been a moment for me, right? Bam. Soon as this candle closed, I would have already taken it, right? The second it closed, my finger would have been on buy, and it didn't play out, right? So to get, just to have that, and it's like your analysis plays out, right? Everyone, this candle told you this, saying that it came down. This one, it started here. Then this one told you it was getting ready to reverse. Then this one was your sure go ahead, and then it faked you all out and went down, right? Faked us all out and continued.
I see what you mean. Yeah, comparing those two, you would have thought that the next one is going to, for sure, go. So you'd have that same feeling of, hey, this is going to go. Yeah.
I mean, so to wait, right, to till you get that feeling could always play in that where your analysis was should have played out and it didn't play out, right, on that same side. So it's just it's a gamble, right? I guess it's that's how I like to look at it, right? We're basically gambling, glorified gamblers. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would have taken those candle closes like you, Mitch, all day.
Like, yeah, just it played. I mean, just because I would have looked here and seen the same thing happen. I'm like, okay, well, it's this was a hiccup, right? This little candle with a hiccup, but this it printed here, right? So really, was it a hiccup or was it just came out of order, right?
Yeah. Like if I see it again, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, all day, right? Because the majority times that I win on these candles versus what I lose on them is like 95% to fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a fluke.
Basically, yeah. Should have not been more, and then the next time it appears, it works.
So just so you guys know, that drop on gold went pinned right below that price block and then turned. Now, I don't know if that means it's going to continue up, but it did close out that price block. That was all, looked like it was all buying pressure and no selling pressure down there. That's been there since yesterday morning, I guess. We have another one down at 1790, 1791, but that was one that was there. Let me see, that's from the 23rd. Hold on, this candle's from, I'm on a 1 hour. This one is from the 23rd at 10 a.m. No, 9 a.m. on the 23rd was when this one was made, that it just closed. The other one was made on the 23rd at 6 a.m. So they've been there for a minute.
How are you liking your 3 monitors, Michelle?
Oh my gosh, I really like it. So I have one computer that runs everything, and then I have another computer that I'm doing my trading off of. So I don't have to, I really like it. Because then my one monitor can just stay on my trading. That's what was messing me up before, is I had one monitor designated for YouTube. And then I would work off the other one. So I was watching chats, trying to watch my trade, trying to do everything. And so now I just have one monitor designated for my trading, one designated for YouTube, and the other one I can just do whatever on. I can skip around, look at chats, look at Instagram, whatever. So I'm not, because I do have ADD, so I can't just stare at candles. It drives me crazy. So then I want to look at something else, and then when I do, then I'm missing what's happening in the chart.
Yeah.
So it's much, much better for me.
And you got them like 2 here and then 1 up here, right?
Yeah, I have a big one up the top.
So what's the big one up top for? The new one, right?
No, that's not. No, I had that one. No, I don't even know what size they are. They're like a 227 inch and like a 34 or something. I don't know. Brian set it up. So like the big one at top I can use for different screens. The YouTube one, I know like everybody on YouTube can see exactly this. Like if you put it on that screen, they can see it. So that helps.
Also, then that's how you what you mean, like just dedicate that whole.
Yeah, I don't do like a window. I do the whole screen is YouTube. So if I want to drag a window over there to show people on YouTube,
you don't doesn't matter.
Yeah. The only problem is the Zoom, because the Zoom you got to like stop sharing and then share something else, or so that's the only problem is Zoom. It gives me trouble.
Is Sammy in a trade? Sammy, are you in a trade?
Nah, I'm just sitting on my hands. If I wanted to sell, I wanted to sell it that high. But before that drop, like literally where I TP'd for my buys, so somewhere here, I should have sold up here. No, you're good, bro. But yeah,
so it'd be still up here, right?
Yeah, like I literally closed my buys like somewhere here, but I didn't know we were gonna turn around that quick, you know. And it's a good thing I closed, because anything can happen, and that's exactly what happened. Unexpected.
See, I thought we were gonna keep moving on that. Honestly, I thought that's why I eliminated the sell.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna force it. I'm chilling. And I don't know if I'll stay up for London today, because really the news is coming up in New York. I don't know why I stay up for London, to be honest. If I'm just trading gold, because it doesn't. I mean, it does some nice moves in London, yeah, but most of the times you can do good and just showing up for NY Open.
You're in
NY Open, you know, kind of prep, make your analysis and whatnot, see what happened, and then NYSC comes, and almost every time it's giving you a good move at that time. So I think I'm gonna rest up today. I'm gonna get some sleep, because honestly, Michelle, like that 2-hour nap I took, that's all I got.
Oh
like,
yeah,
I didn't even nap. I didn't do anything today. That's all I got today, or last night.
I slept for 2 hours last night. That was it. So yeah, I'm gonna head off to bed soon.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, that's it for me. I'll wake up, see what happens, and hey, it's not over for gold. All right, we're not revenging. We're not revenging, but you know, we're gonna let her nicely give it back.
She didn't nicely take it away.
Yeah, no, she's gonna nicely put it back in our hands. We're not gonna chase her for it.
She didn't snatch it. She didn't snatch it like she usually does.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You know, I really, like, honestly, I swear, in the chats, I really don't like when people call levels. Like, I understand if you're calling a level because it's a fib level, like within the range of where we're trading, like I don't mind that. Like, hey, when we get here, we're at a 50% retracement. When we get here, it's the levels that people just throw out that are just like 1830, 1858, and it just gives everybody this sense of, bullishness as we're all falling. And then everybody digs in and holds like we're
Yeah.
feel like we're going down the mountain and we're just clawing onto the side like
TP for cells.
So I mean, I like levels, but I just don't like the
been
overall
since
forecast
98.
of, we're going to 2000, we're going to 1900, and then it really does mess with people to think, oh, well, then I can go ahead and hold this because it's about to go right back up, but it doesn't.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. They just forget about the waves of the market. They think it's a straight line.
Although today was a pretty straight line fall. I mean, it did have one wicked wick, but just Iron Man coming on and talking about, oh, these wicks and they're 80%, like, when it wicks like this, it's going up.
Like, obviously, I didn't add positions for each one that was printed like he was, but I bet you other people in the stream were, and that messed them up.
Yes.
If he even was, right? So.
If he even was adding positions, yeah, like who knows? But him even saying that just makes it enticed people,
Yeah.
And that's where I like if you're gonna explain something like that, wait till the move is over, and then go back and say, hey, when I see this, then this is how it usually plays out. Because I really do. I'm a big believer that you change momentum and incentive in the room, sentiment, and that it does change. It changes stuff. I really believe that. Like when they start seeing a rush of orders coming in, it's like, wait a minute, where's all this wave coming from? Not that we're causing that big of a wave, but I do believe everything has a reaction. I know not other people don't. They think, oh, nothing we do matters, but they sure enough take enough of our money to say that what we do does not matter. I mean, it's uncanny how the odds are stacked against you, but yet what you do does not matter. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm with you.
To just say, oh, what I do doesn't matter, that means that I should really almost have a 50-50 chance, but I feel like I have less than a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough out here. You really gotta find your groove and
Sammy, you have it because you mostly stay patient. Like that's honestly, at the end of the day, patience and killer entries is more than half the battle.
Yeah, seriously, like that's the whole battle right there, honestly. Because if you get a good entry, because you were patient, now you can relax, and everything that happens in between, from there to your TP, like you're chilling. You don't have to worry about getting in the middle because of the price whacking back and forth, up and down, and you're like, oh my god, it's gonna take me out. But
well, I'm gonna tell you, when this bottomed out right here, I looked over at my chart where I have this gap, and I was like, oh wow, we're actually printing a blue candle. Oh wow, we just covered up that gap. So all of that price imbalance is done. And I was like, okay, that might be one of those places where they turn price then.
Yeah. And we know for sure there's always a reaction from there.
Right. So we'll just see, like this could be the bottom, or we could just sink further down. Either or, it's going to do what it wants.
I don't know.
This might be creating an order block to drop back down again. Who knows?
Yeah. I do think there's more room to the downside, but I really expected some kind of pullback to like 1806.
I did too. I was thinking 1806, but we've dropped so far that I don't even know what that is on a fib now.
I don't even know. I forgot what 1806 looks like.
I know. It was just a little while ago. 1806 is the 70% fib. And it's like it's coming up to the bottom of an order block from the top.
From where? 70%.
So if you go from the very top of 18, where we hit the top yesterday, which was 1811 whatever and some change, and you drag it down to the bottom we just created.
Oh, to the bottom we just created.
Yeah, 1806 would be.
Yeah.
If this was the turn, 1806 would be at a 70%. Right in there would be at a 70%.
Right. Well,
It's just weird. This is going to be a very, very hard week to trade. That's it.
like I really wouldn't be surprised if they push it up aggressively to 1806 or even to 1806 ish, and they push it back twice as aggressively back down. Like I really wouldn't be surprised.
That actually makes sense.
We just have to be careful because I don't know. It's just fishy. It's fishy. Like there's obviously a lot of big news happening in the markets. You know, Mr. Jerome Powell is talking. There's consumer confidence. We have interest rates.
Dude,
right, coming out.
we got
Durable goods.
yeah, there's a lot of fucking shit going on tomorrow.
We got FOMC
Or next week, I mean,
on top of
this
the
week.
interest rates. Yeah, so much stuff's going on. Initial jobless claims on Thursday.
Mitch,
else?
somehow you fibbed that backwards.
Why or how?
No, you fibbed it backwards.
Yeah, I want to see the retracement on the move.
Well, that's not a retracement. Put your 100 at the top.
Not on right, not on this move, right? I don't want to catch it coming back, right?
Yeah, but like, look at what you're doing.
Yeah, no, Sammy put me onto this, right? So you do it, right? 'Cause you could catch.
Sammy.
Right, explain it better, Sammy, right? Because I'm terrible at explaining it, right? So you had it like this, and then...
Yeah. You had it like that too.
Yeah. And then I had it like this, and then I shot it backwards to try and catch the...
Okay, so you're trying to... I think he was just trying to determine both minus 27s on both ends.
Right?
Yeah, because I know you're looking at that bottom minus 27, right?
Yeah. This is for the... And then vice versa, right?
Yeah. You can look at both like that if you want. If you want, just maybe visualize the area so you don't have to have those fibs clogging up your chart.
That's why I just did it right. So I put it up there because I know where this one is visually, right? So I just threw it backwards too. And then that would be the retracement for this, right? So when I'm done moving this here, I could look for where I want to get in.
So 6-6 is saying it's wrong because we can't draw it on a candle that's not closed. Well, I mean, if you go to a 1 minute, the 1 minute candle is closed.
I had
at the bottom,
I had too many lines on there, right?
I mean, you can technically draw it. We're not saying the fib is in cement because we get the candle's not closed. However, we're just predicting, like, if this was the low, which on a 1 minute chart, that is the low because that minute's already passed, then, yeah, so anyway.
So, like, look, hey, Mitch, try this. Do it from this high to this low, and your minus 27 should be where price is right now. Sorry, let me get rid of my
Yeah,
drawings.
no, it's right there.
You see? And it stopped right there. So that next... If it starts to break these lows, if it does, then you'd move this to here. But, there's so many ways you can play with it. So now, all right, since you want to look for buys, right, you want to look for buys maybe here. So what you can do with that fib is, now this down move isn't finished, but we know that, well, honestly, it's kind of tight. Like, you could fib this from here to here and get your minus 27 here. It's almost the same stuff, man. It's really compact, but
if this low hangs in here, then we just set a higher high and a higher low.
Yeah, actually, you can get rid of that fib. It's kind of useless.
Oh, I got rid of all. Oh, no, it's just that one.
Michelle, what did you say? If
If this
there's
low right here where it broke through this price block, if it stands, then we have just created a higher high and a higher low.
On what time frame? This one?
On a 1 hour.
yeah, I can't see it.
Oh,
Where the higher.
on a 1 hour.
Oh, you mean okay? Because to the left, it's wicking down. Is that what you mean?
Well, have you created a higher high?
Like I don't see the higher high. I see a.
I mean, it's higher than the last high.
But then
It's an engulfing candle. That one, that tall one there.
Why do my candles look so much different? Let me go over to the Zoom. Hold on. Sammy, correct me if I'm wrong. But we're looking here. So here's a high, a low. There's another low. So that could have been the low from that high. Then high, this is a lower high than this high. So we go from here to here, here, here. And then now we've created a higher high because it's higher than this one. And if this holds, then it's a higher low because it's lower than this one. Y'all see?
Right.
But wouldn't this one be that? You're looking for the break of structure, right? Bless you.
That was Brian and he's in the other room. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like here's the high. Here's the low. High, low. Well, actually this low. Then a high, then a low, then a higher high, and a higher low. Now, if we come back down and create a lower low, well, then that would be different. But right now, this is the low. If this turns back up, right here. Now, that doesn't mean it can't turn back up for a minute and then come back down and create another lower low.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's just messy. It's just messy because we're just stuck in this. Like that's if it was trending, it'd be easier. It's just hard. Like we can track it how we're doing right now. It's just like hard to tell when would be the official
Bottom.
like change and shifting momentum out of this consolidation to now start respecting and doing like higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, or lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high.
Right.
Yeah, it's just it's hard. Like that's why it's nasty. Like I'm just really sitting on my hands more, and I want them to move. I want them to move out of here. We know it's consolidation. They usually break out in one direction, go the other, but that breakout in one direction can be for maybe 100 pips before they go the other way, like we saw on that range on a 4 hour, or I think it was, where they popped out. If you zoom out a little, yeah, like this before this whole trend started, right?
Right.
This consolidation, like this breakout was from 1770, like from here to here. How many pips is that, Mitch? Yeah, damn, almost 200. So like imagine like we're trying to catch that 200 pips, but at the same time we're trying to be cautious that this is not the move. This is just the breakout out of the range to go the opposite way. And I feel like that's where it's going to mess up a lot of people. And that's why I want to be careful. But yeah, I do want to look at these levels. Like I'm interested in these, like how it's going to react around those.
Oh yeah, I think we're definitely getting there. I've
Yeah.
been saying that since last week.
Yeah.
So I think we could go lower, but I think we're definitely at a minimum, we're getting there mostly because of this right here. Like, I don't know why, something about this level right here makes me feel that was some news that happened. So something right around there makes me feel like we're at least coming back to that level. However, I just don't think we fall off the cliff and go straight there without pulling back up here at least 50% before we go back down.
Yeah. Yeah. I see it. I can see it.
So I'm actually, as much as I hate to call something, I actually feel like this might be the low for Asia going into London. And it makes sense because of the structure on it. And I was just looking at the fib from the bottom to the top, and we come back to it's like between the 70% and the 7-8. So it's right there in that key buy zone, but really that imbalance, it pinpoint turned on the imbalance. So for me, that gives me structure to justify the turn. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I'm with you.
So we'll see. Like, I'm gonna nurse this. I'm gonna go sleep. I'm gonna set my stop loss because I'm in buys. And if I get taken out at break even, then so be it.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. There we have it.
But if I wake up and we're up here, I'll be happy with that too.
So you're in sells or you're in buys?
I'm in buys. I am waiting for this retracement. I just believe it's going to happen. I mean, it could not happen for sure. But I believe it's going to happen.
Sorry, Michelle, which retracement are you referring to? Back up to that 1806 sort of level?
I mean, I would love to get to 1806. Personally, I would love that, but I don't know that that's going to happen. I mean, we'll just have to see. I definitely, yesterday I thought we were going to get to 1812. Today, that's to me out of the question.
Yeah.
But
it's so crazy because you just can't see levels. Like, I'm not really good at seeing it. Ray's definitely good at seeing it. Sammy's good at seeing it. AJ is. Walla. I'm not good at seeing them as much. But when we start moving away from them, then I start seeing like it being that much harder to get back to it.
yeah. Yo, Mitch, go to the 4 hour. Was that the first candle close? Or was it?
Of the
Closing
day?
below all these candles. Was it a daily? I'm not sure what it was. I saw some candle close below all these wicks. I don't know what time frame I saw that on. Was it a daily? Go to daily? Yeah, that daily closed down too. Into the body, into the wicks.
What are you talking about? This one right here? Or the...
Yeah, that one.
What does it mean when you say the daily closed down into the wick?
Like it closed into the body. So like now, like before we were kind of maintaining like this area over here.
Right.
And so like now this is the first one that kind of closed below. Like even if you think of like Raja's style, right? I know it's not a breakout trade, but just seeing it close beyond like wicks, beyond what it was holding before, it's kind of showing a willingness to go down. Like go to the 12 hour, even that 12 hour, that engulfing, like that's a pretty damn strong. Yeah, that's a pretty damn strong candle. But it didn't close below here.
Yeah.
But it definitely ate these candles. Those
Yeah, but see, you see this? Like, if it would have
But
closed
look at how many wicks are involved in those candles.
at least
Lots of
these,
wicks, and
right?
we didn't get any kind of a wick because there was no retracement.
yeah.
Right? These are, to me, right? It came down to respect those, and that's where it is. This is where price is at now. You know,
Yeah.
price came down here to respect that. Are we gonna break this level, right? Because to me, this is like a strong. You know, we came here and stopped, right? Never tested it, never went anything. We're testing it now. Let's see if it's gonna be the spot to grab the money and go, right? You know.
Yeah, I'm following you. I'm with you on that. But 12 hours is a lot. Is there another? Is it maybe a 4 hour? Does 4 hours show the same or a 6 hour? Yeah.
Price came
On the
down.
same level, yeah.
Yeah.
As long as one of the time frames shows like a willingness to push up, then maybe we can be a little optimistic.
But other than that, we're going down.
Yeah, like it needs to make like you're getting it in the making of a bullish candle, which could be in turn something like.
My bad.
Does
You
it
want to go
matter
back
if
to
the
the
last
6?
hour doesn't have a bottom wick?
Does it
My
not?
last hour does not have a bottom wick.
Oh, that one. Oh, we already filled it.
That's got a wick.
Okay, mine doesn't.
Yeah. As long as the current candle made one will be like within it, it's good. But yeah, Michelle, you might be catching it like something like this here. All right, you might be still here when this candle, before it even turned bullish, you're still catching it in its beginning stages. So I mean, it's a possibility. I don't know. I just don't trust anything right now. I really don't. I want to see what Wednesday brings. Like, I'm still gonna show up tomorrow for New York. Maybe like very, very short term buys or sells, or maybe nothing. Maybe just sit and watch. And then come Wednesday, we should have a clear direction in the markets after Fed Powell speaks, and we have FOMC minutes. And Thursday should be a good day. Honestly, I think Thursday should be a good day. So whoever wants to be patient, just wait till Thursday. But right, it's kind of tough to wait. We want to make pips, but yeah, I'm gonna try my best to just kind of wait for a good clean setup, and not trying not to force it. I mean, honestly, yeah, Michelle, I just be careful exactly where Mitch has that level. Like at the close of this wick or this bottom of this bullish candle, maybe look to take partials there, and then put at break even. Right, take something home at least. But yeah, that's it. I mean, I really don't trust anything. Like, I have trust issues with gold, right? Seriously, yeah. Is anybody else looking for anything?
Someone's looking for gold to follow silver, which I always thought silver followed gold.
Right.
Right, because when gold goes down, all the metals across the like iron and copper and brass go down, right?
Yeah, gold and silver do not move hand in hand because I used to trade silver.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not talking about
Yeah.
hand in hand, but like as far as the metals go, right? So it's a ferrous and non-ferrous, right? So when gold goes down, I tend to see that the non-ferrous metals do poorly, right?
I would just say they're probably equally manipulated in their own way.
Yeah, I looked at like silver, how silver closed, like before this new day, before Asia. Like silver closed fractionally higher while gold closed negative, like lower. So I'm like, how, like it's just, you can't use them to correlate. Like silver is highly suppressed as far as like being undervalued. And if there's one thing I recommend people do is buy physical silver. Like if you're broke, you have nothing. Oh, I only have $100 at the end of my paycheck, and I don't know what to invest it in. Like seriously, just get you some silver and
Make some
store
teeth.
that. Yeah.
Get some
I think I'm gonna call it at night and get some rest.
Yeah, honestly, guys, me too.
I'll be back in the morning.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it till this 11 o'clock candle because I want to take a position overnight.
Swear, Mitch got it right, man. Just Asia and New York.
Yeah, that's all I do, right? I try and get some pips in Asia, and then I'll be there all day in New York.
I fell asleep in Asia yesterday. Not fell asleep. I was watching TV in the other room when that move happened up. Let me see if it was at the same time. Close to the same time yesterday. And the move had happened, and then that was it for the rest of the day. Like that was it. Went up, 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 all the way and to 1812. Then it started coming back down, and I was like, that was it. Like it wasn't coming back to let you have like another great entry. So I'm just starting to look at today and wonder if we're doing that same thing. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this for a minute and see how far we pull away. But I'm gonna keep it in mind what you said. We're reaching the level Mitch just called out, that pink line.
Yeah, like honestly, like.
But for Asia to keep falling, like just to keep falling on its own, I don't know if that really makes sense either.
Yeah. So we were talking about it earlier. I don't know who I was talking with, but like all three sessions can't move. Like they can't just move in a straight line. Like one of the sessions have to be used to load up. Now we can see towards the end of New York, they used it to load up, right? All of this. So this could be the push in one direction and go the other way.
That's what I was thinking. We just cleared out the stop losses. We hit that key level. And so that might be it until we get to London. We might go up, maybe 50 to 70 pips at least.
Yeah, might be. But there's still a low somewhere over here. I know they cleared them out here, but yeah, this one got me feeling some kind of way.
I understand.
That way. But yeah, it doesn't hurt. Take some profits, break even, let it run, and let it do what she does best.
All right, guys, I will see you in New York. I'll see some of you in London when I wake up. I doubt I'll be on Luke's stream. I'll probably be asleep.
Yeah, same, honestly.
Okay, I will see you guys.
Yeah, guys. All right.
See you guys.
Bye, everyone.
I'll see you guys.
Bye.
Bye, Michelle. Bye.
Bye, Lena. Bye, Steve.
Bye. Good night,
Bye,
John Boy.
Michelle. Bye. Sammy.
Peace out, bro. I'll take it easy.
You too. See, I'm really mad that I didn't take this. That'd have been a nice 28 pip move.
Yeah, I'm really good at that retrospective trading as well, Mitch. I never see it in the moment, but afterwards it's all so clear. You just think, oh.
But the thing that's killing me is I had it there. I let Sammy's trade and the candle fake out get me, right? So I removed it, and then it came, like, as soon as I removed it came down to my entry and it played out to where I would have wanted to see, right? Because you come over here, I would have put it right here, right, onto these candles here. That's where I was getting ready to head, right, the trade. But I do still feel like we're gonna come and do one of these numbers here.
and then down.
Right.
Yeah, that's,
To then in, right, this will be London, right? To then for have New York coming, right?
yeah.
And correct that whole move with the news coming out. Or are we gonna keep pushing to entice that the numbers are supposed to be good, right? Oh, let's see.
So what's the news that's coming out?
Tomorrow it's the CB Consumer Conference, right? The previous, if
Okay.
so if
Consumer spending.
actual is greater than forecast, it's good for currency, right? Oh, it's gonna be less, right? So it's gonna be. They're expecting bad numbers, which could be that.
We're expecting it to decline. So it's just whether it really declines as much as that or more than that. Isn't it?
Yeah, right. Or even stay the same.
Yeah.
So then, if that number's right, then this is what I think we're doing, right? If those numbers are correct and they're bad numbers, then to catch this
Then
move.
that would be on the assumption that gold does as you expect, and it seems to be doing the opposite with news, doesn't it?
Absolutely, right? So, we are tapping into here, and I might be giving me my entry, right? I want to see how this closes.
Your entry for sales?
Yeah, to give me another. I mean to buy, right? Because we're buying. You're already in a buy, right? You're already in a buy.
Yes.
Are you in profit?
Yes, I'm up 19 pips.
Okay, so then I'm okay for me looking to take a sell.
What's the significance of that pink line for you, Mitch?
This pink line, the pink lines that will be on my chart will be my entries. This is where I put that sell limit. And I put it there and I marked it for here just so I could look, because I'm not bouncing back and forth through charts gets me like dizzy, and I forget and get confused and what I'm looking at, and so I just like to visually.
So Mitch, why wouldn't you wait for a retracement to take an entry?
Based on, I want to look at how the candles print, right?
Right.
So if I see the candles print in like this, I wouldn't wait for a retracement, because the retracement never came, right?
Right.
So I just like to look, right? And now we're into my golden zones where that I've been trying to take my sells at. And then possibly still correct and come and get my buys, right?
This is making a lot of gaps on the way up.
On the 1 minute.
Yeah, we just made.
Because the gaps only come on the 1 minute, right?
For me, they only show up on every now and then I can catch them on a 5 minute if it gapped in between two 5 minute candles. I'm just telling you guys, I really have. I'm like crossing my fingers over here that was the low for Asia. I know that sounds bad, but
I mean, it could,
I'm ready
right?
for Asia to give some back, or gold to give some back. let's see, I'm on the 4 hours about to flip bullish with that wick to the low that covered. Telling you, look, can I share my chart for just a second?
Yes. I don't know if I got to
What
turn
you
it
enter
on.
at, Michelle?
Hold on. Disable. Let me see. Screen share. You have to click next to screen share and put multiple parties or something.
I just closed out of mine.
Okay, so see where it says share at the bottom? Share screen? Right next to that, it'll have an option where other people can share multiple people.
I got you. I see it.
Okay. You guys can see my screen?
Yes. Hold on. Let me put it on.
Okay. So this was the price gap that happened at the bottom of this candle. The imbalance gap. It's not like my price gaps. My price gaps are different. This is an imbalance in this candle where there was buying pressure but no selling pressure, or selling pressure but no buying pressure. One or the other, where it's just an imbalance. It also existed here, and it exists up here inside this candle. That's my yellow boxes. This was one we filled it. See how this wick filled that yellow box and went back up?
Are you spotting those with volume profile, Michelle?
I'm spotting them with this fixed indicator, fixed range indicator that
Yeah, the
AJ showed
volume
us.
profile fixed range, yeah.
Yeah, so like if you do this and
Yeah.
then you can go in and find the zeros. So
Yeah.
see how this wicked down just enough to close that yellow box and then it reversed? Well, that's exactly what we just did on this candle. We wicked down just enough to close out that box, and then we reversed. So I'm taking that as my turning point. I used to have all these markings on my freaking charts, and then I apparently deleted everything.
Where's the magic box? Where's the magic green box? Oh, this is not. This is trading view.
Yeah.
Thought
And my software doesn't do those magic boxes. Not for gold. It does it for every other Forex, but not gold.
Oh, that one, the
one that Brian sent you?
Yeah, that looked like
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
like that off into the limits.
Right. So I've got my fingers crossed right now that was the bottom, and we are like gonna see some upside until at least London and maybe correct. Like I'm not kidding. I'm kind of, when moves like this happen and I watch like Chris just sat in this trade and now he might miss this, going back up to the 1803. This is why, people are like, well, you don't go to bed. Yeah, because as soon as you go to bed, you miss this that fixed everything that messed you up yesterday. And they bet on the fact that we don't trade all sessions, so they mess you up in one session and then they fix it in a session that you don't trade.
But little do they know we're in all sessions.
I'm telling you, it happens so often where I get messed up and then I come back and I'm like, why did I go to sleep? They just fixed everything in that next session and I was sleeping. And they bank on the fact that we don't stay up and trade all of this. So, like, hey, we clapped them in New York. Now we can go fix it over here in Asia, and they're going to be moved on. They're in bed.
So 1802, 1803 TPs. Where's your Michelle's and buys? Yeah, she was looking. We were all looking for left, and she went right. That's exactly what happened, right? We were all looking for sells, and she bought.
Well, I actually didn't buy till we made it back out of that box, because I always try to look for the reason they rejected. Like, help me understand what this point of rejection is about. And so, for me, first was that we cleared these candles. So when we cleared these candles right here, we took out the stop losses for anybody who had stop losses set, and that's their first objective. Then close this imbalance. So that was two reasons for this to turn around. So that was that's why I got in. I'm up 31 pips. which is break even for the loss that I took a little bit ago, which was 31 pips.
Almost there. But
yeah, it just fell apart right here.
I've got the volume profile up now, and I can see it's retracing. Oh, having said that, it's just going back up again. But there's a load of zeros on the sell side in that last buying candle on the 5 minute. So I'm just wondering whether it just retraces down and cancels out all those zeros, the imbalance. I like what you're doing with this volume profile, Michelle. It's good.
Well, I mean, I learned it from AJ, and it just gives me, I'm trying to make logic of turning points. Like, what is the reasoning that we're turning or we're in this range? And so that helps me understand where to execute trades. That's why Friday, when I was yelling buy, 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 it's because we cleared candles that I was waiting till we cleared. And I was like, once we clear these candles, it should turn around.
There's a channel for every stream, guy, and we even got the lounge for in between.
Yeah, the lounge is going right now. Oh, I thought you stopped streaming. So while you're on, I have a banner up. Oh, it's still up.
Yeah, I got it.
That says you're listening to Forex Soldiers live stream on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll be done in 8 minutes. So
8 minutes. So yeah, they're listening, but we can go back to your charts. I just wanted to show you all those little boxes that I put up.
Well, we will end it now. I don't know if you guys want to tune into the lounge, the trading lounge. Everyone here already knows it. If not, we'll put the link in the comments just in case.
Thanks, guys. Hope you get some sleep, Michelle, you insomniac.
I know. Look, I'm not trying to be. I'm really not trying to be. But at this point, here's the deal. I can ask Brian to come or watch my trade while I go sleep, and then Cody will be here in 2 hours, and then he can watch the trade. I'm telling you, I'm like, we're going to become an army that stays on our trade. Otherwise, I'd take profit here, go to sleep, and come back, and we've moved up 70 pips. I know it's not healthy. Look, I'm going to need like a counselor soon. And I wouldn't feel this way had I not just gotten ripped by gold yesterday or today, earlier, whatever, for everybody around the world. When gold rips me, I don't revenge trade. I definitely try to make sure it doesn't get too far away.
Alright guys, that's it for the stream. Links there, you can click it. I don't know how much
Make sure
longer.
you like and subscribe. Hey guys, if you're listening, when you set notifications, it's so much easier. It like lets you know when we go live. It's so easy. So you're not like, hey, is Mitch coming on? Bing, it'll show up. If you're in our Discord, he posts the link there so you can get on the Zoom.
I gotta put the Discord in my descriptions.
Our Discord is pretty awesome. It's way too much to keep up with because there's so many people participating.
It is, and then it kind of gets